Greetings, it's Eric Bakker, New Zealand naturopath, author of Candida Crusher. I've got a question here today from a patient, in fact, from America. Is brown rice okay on the Candida diet? Can I eat brown rice? You can eat brown rice. I can remember when I started studying Candida earnestly many years ago, I read many different books on the topic. And one book that always struck me was a book that I'd received from a naturopath back in the 1980s, was The Yeast Connection by Dr. William Crook. Now, this book was quite interesting for me because Dr. Crook recommended that brown rice was okay, but white rice was not okay. And I've always eaten brown rice myself, and I found, well, this is a good idea. And it was part of my recovery plan, but not just my recovery plan, but thousands of patients I've treated. I've recommended them to have brown rice, not white rice. If you look at Dr. McCullough's website, he recommends no grains at all, in fact. He's one of these no-grain people. You know, there are some people out there who believe that all grains are bad, they're all toxic, you shouldn't eat them. And some people believe that brown rice, in fact, helps to feed a yeast infection. Well, I've not found that to be the case at all. Makes me question if Dr. McCullough actually still actively treats patients or just regurgitates information that he picks up online. The interesting thing is when you treat people consistently and try different dietary approaches, you soon know what works and what doesn't work. So lots of information you read online from people comes from people who gather information and throw it out on, forums or web pages or YouTube clips that actually never engage in seeing patients. They never get the feedback. They just read information. Well, I can tell you now, brown rice is not a problem. People don't tend to eat large amounts of brown rice. They eat small amounts of it. It's not unlike white rice. It's quite filling. It's high in fiber. And it helps to stabilize blood sugar, in fact, so it can be quite a good addition to the diet if you have a yeast infection. To get a high quality organic brown rice, it takes generally about 30 to 40 minutes to cook it, and you're going to find it quite an acceptable food, a fiber, as part of the Candida diet. So I would give thumbs up to brown rice and say definitely include it. Quinoa, amaranth, millet, buckwheat and brown rice, in my mind, are all perfectly good additions in small amounts for the Candida diet. So I hope that answers your question.